guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, my name is Cheyenne, and yeah, what's up? So for today's video, I decided to answer questions from my Curious Cat. And for those who don't know what Curious Cat is, it's basically one of those questionnaires where you can either do it anonymous or have your name, and then people answer them on like Twitter or Instagram or wherever they like. Like back in high school, it was Ask FM, which was popular, and people would be like real grimy asking like,
did you have sex with such and such's boyfriend, and are you and Bubba talking?
so it's like people's way of being nosy without people knowing they're being nosy, basically. So okay, let's get started. All right, what accomplishment are you most proud of? Accomplishment? Okay, so I got an internship for next school year with the Ryan Seacrest Studios, and it's basically you're working in the Children's Hospital of Atlanta, and it's really like not time consuming. You go down like once a month and you stay for a couple hours, but I'm pretty sure, you know, if they like you stay longer, blah blah blah, but that's the bare minimum. But yeah, and then you work with these kids, and it's like kids who are basically like really sick and probably won't get to go home, so your job is basically make them brighter. But there's, to the journalist side of it, there is a whole radio station inside the hospital, so I would get to like host, and they have celebrities come in, so celebrities would be on the show, and I could basically learn how to run a whole radio show. So yeah, that's probably my greatest accomplishment thus far. What are your views on the talking stage? I think the talking stage is very confusing because you have no boundaries. Okay, the talking stage is basically, it's like the Tron era for somebody. So it's like someone you like, and y'all start talking, and then this is like to see if I want to date you. But there's like no really rules for real, because y'all can be, okay, people can be exclusively talking and then not exclusively talking. So if we're not exclusively talking, I can talk to other people, you know, I can still go on dates and hang out. But if we're exclusively talking, those rules don't apply. Like, no. But then at the same time, you're not my boyfriend, or she's not your girlfriend, so I can really do whatever I want. But we're exclusive, you know. Most time if we're talking, people know, but some people like to be like on the DL. Like the talking stage is very necessary, because how else am I gonna know if I want to date you or not if we don't talk? And I feel like the talking stage should last, I want to say max 5 months. That's a long time, but max 5 months. The longest time I talked to somebody was 8 months. That was like the stupidest thing I ever did. Boy shorts or thongs? Okay, honestly, I'd have to say boy shorts, because thongs, I used to be so scared of thongs. One of my best friends, Kayla, bought me my first thong, and it looks like a piece of string. It's like just a square for the, you know, the private area, the vagina part, and it says like nice or something on it. It's from Victoria's Secret. I was like, why would you buy me the most scandalous thong for Christmas? And it was like sophomore year, but up until then, I've been rocking granny panties, okay? I don't like thongs because it's like I have a constant wedgie. Maybe it's just because I don't have enough booty, but I don't know. It's just uncomfortable. I read the article you wrote last year and was very inspired. Are you still waiting till marriage to lose your virginity, or have you decided to go another route? Okay, some background on this. Freshman year, I wrote an article that was published to the world about me being a virgin. And, you know, it was like, okay, I knew it, but then when it was published, it was just like, oh gosh, now everybody knows my business. But it's like nothing I'm ashamed of, but it was really weird when my pastor mentioned it at church, because it was like, I even told my mom this, like, why would he do that? Like, what if the next day, or like the Saturday before he mentioned that, like I went and had sex? And then he would be lying to the congregation. But, yeah, no, waiting till marriage is still the goal, because my mom waited till marriage. My mom got married when she was 35 or 36. No, 35. And she didn't have sex till she was 35. So I am 21. I've made it 21 years of my life without having sex. 15 years is kind of long to wait, but that's definitely the goal. What's a turn off for you? If somebody can't dress, if you have like whack shoe game and your hairline is jacked up, and you can't make me laugh, because I'm goofy and I'm laughing all the time. And if you don't have a nice haircut, maybe the first time I met you, it wasn't all that. But within 2 weeks, really a week and a half, because boys, I know black men get their haircut very often. They take pride in their haircuts. They take pride in that time at the barbershop. So I know for a fact, if you don't get your haircut within that time frame, then there's something wrong with you and you don't care about your hygiene, basically. And if you have bad shoe game, maybe you don't have the money to afford it. But people shop at Goodwill, okay? People shop at Goodwill and they be dressing it up. So I don't want to hear any complaints about you ain't got no money for this and that. Maybe you may not have money. But I know people are thrifters and I'm sorry, I just can't talk to you if you can't dress. Like, I don't know why, but that might be shallow on my part. But if you can't dress, that is a huge turn off to me. And if you have whack shoe game and a really bad hairline. Have you ever shot your shot at a dude? And if so, how'd it go? Yeah, actually, I did for the first time. I shot my shot at this grad student like last year or last semester. And it went pretty well. We ended up going out on a date. It didn't really go anywhere from there. But, yeah, he was really nice, and we still communicate. So, I think that was a well shot. Okay. What are your thoughts on dating in college? I really feel like a lot of relationships in college are very situational and convenient. And I feel like it's just because people have a fear like being alone, and it's just like, oh, there's someone here, I don't really know if I want to date them or not, but like she's always going to be here or he's always going to be here, so why not let me just, I kind of like them, I like them more than my other hoes, why not, let's just make it exclusive. So I feel like that could be a reason. But there also are genuine relationships in college. I'm not going to knock all the relationships, but I feel like a lot of them that I've witnessed or seen are very situational. What's your biggest pet peeve? Biggest pet peeve is when people call me shy and they don't know me. I think that's the rudest thing you can do, is doctor or whatever somebody's name and you just met them. Like, I introduced myself to you as Cheyenne. Don't you dare be like, oh, what's up, Shy? No, I don't know you like that, for real. And I will not answer you. My name is Cheyenne. Only Cheyenne until further notice. Okay? Thank you. What's something boys or men do that annoy you the most? They feel entitled. Don't ever let somebody get comfortable enough with you to feel entitled, unless that's your boyfriend. No. That's the biggest turn off, annoying thing that men do. Okay? We're not talking, we're not dating. You're not my boyfriend. Don't be tripping about where I'm going, what I'm doing, why I'm on social media and I'm not texting you, okay? If I said I'm going to bed, I'm in the bed, I'm just not talking to you, okay? So don't be worrying about me and what I'm doing. Boy play, period. Okay? Let's see. How did you learn to do makeup? How long did it take you to become good at it? Okay, so in high school, I wore mascara, blush, and eyeliner. I stopped wearing blush so much because one day one of my friends told me it looked like I got punched in my cheeks. I started doing my eyebrows senior year, high school. They looked terrible. I plucked them off the day of homecoming, the dance, and god awful. Now I have to I barely have eyebrows now, and it's because I jacked up the growth pattern, I'm pretty sure. I started doing makeup freshman year. I went on a haul during Christmas, and I basically just I went to like CVS and everything, because when you go to drugstores, you can return makeup. So boy, I was just throwing stuff together: eyeliner, blush, foundation, concealer, setting spray, powder, everything that I thought I needed. And I would just basically take pictures of myself and send them to Jonna and Becca. because at the time those are my friends who were actually in makeup and into doing makeup. When I tell you I look like a ghost 99.97% of the time, it was so embarrassing. And my makeup looked terrible freshman year. Even after I got decent, everybody's like, oh my gosh, your makeup looks so good. Y'all are liars, and y'all are terrible friends for letting me go to parties with my face looking like that, because it looked a hot mess. It probably, I want to say, a good semester to get good at makeup. How many jobs have you had being in college, and what are all of them? Okay, so freshman year, I worked at this wing spot that was like down the street from Brumby. It's called Wings there. Don't go there, for real. Their wings aren't good anymore. I think their wings were just good to me because the cook had a crush on me. But I worked there, and my best experience, this is a sidetrack, but one time I got 40-piece wings for $13 of finesse. Okay, and I quit Wingster because they were playing with my money. Second, I worked at the library, so I was a librarian for the rest of freshman year. That was probably the most boring job I've ever had, because I literally plugged in like videos, like the start time and finish time, into logs, and it was terrible because I got like $100 every 2 weeks. Then I became a DA, and I was a DA for 1.5 years up until this past December where I got fired. Why did I get fired? Because I basically, okay, you know how you do something with your old manager and then try to switch over to your new manager? I would clock in early for my shifts. They said, okay, you done. But thankfully, Jesus had me. I got fired from there, and the next day I got offered a job at Victoria's Secret. Also, last summer I picked up another job. I started working at Finish Line. So I'm still at Finish Line, but I'm not a DA anymore. And then I started working at Victoria's Secret for a month. They slaved me. If you want to work at Victoria's Secret and don't care about being a slave again, work there, because I made big bank. Okay, big bank at Victoria's Secret. I only worked there a month. But they will slave you. And then I stopped working there because it was seasonal. Then I only had Finish Line for a month, and then now I started working at Sephora in February, and now I still work at Sephora and Finish Line. I had 5 jobs in college. Ideal man or husband. Tall, dark, and chocolate. But yeah, I don't really care so much about height because I'm only 5'2". But I need you to be taller than me, heels. So I say I don't care about height, but this guy tried to test me. He was 5'4". I couldn't. He was a nice guy. Okay, that's basically it. Okay, so if you have any more questions, or you curious cat, or you like this, give me a thumbs up. As I get more questions, you know, I'll make more videos. But okay, thanks for watching.